Not really sure how to preview this game because it could mean nothing and it could mean everything. And I'm hoping it means everything. There's no reason Minnesota should be right on our butt with the season we're having, but they're right on our butt and they're having a really good season too. But the division ours, we've already played Minnesota earlier in the season and at their place, spotted them almost, in my opinion, 17 points, and we still beat them, and they still have the audacity to talk like they're some top tier team when they play nobody, in my opinion. I don't want to talk about the Vikings anymore. We'll talk about them next week, but this is going to be weird to say, and I don't like saying this at all, but go, Pack, go tomorrow, man. If the Packers win tomorrow, this game will mean everything, but we cannot sleep on the 49ers. Yes, the 49ers are not the 49ers that they've been the last couple of years. They're having a bad year. Injuries, whatever you want to call it, Super Bowl hangover, whatever you want to call it, the 49ers. They're just not the same 49ers that they've been the last couple of years, but they still got George Kittle, who's been balling the last couple of weeks. Debo, they still got Debo. They still got Nick Bosa. They still got playmakers on all sides of the field. So it's not going to be like we're going to go in there and steamroll the 49ers as much as I would like to. But it's going to be a tight game, and hopefully it means everything. What do I mean? It can mean everything. It can mean if we beat them, we lock up the division for the second straight year, and we lock up the number one seed, and then we can go into the next 2 weeks and bench our starters if we decide to bench our starters the following week going into week 17. But also, I want to go 6-0 in the division, so I don't know if I want to even sit the starters against the Vikings. I don't know if I want to sit the starters at all, but everyone's going to be like, well, if you get injured, buddy, I want a 6-0 sweep, and we've already dealt with injuries all year. What's another one? No, I'm just kidding. I don't want any more injuries. And how about last week's game when we didn't have to deal with any injuries? But like I was saying, Minnesota's right on our butt. Green Bay is still very good. I heard the NFC North is 38-8 against the rest of the NFL. Like, we're the top, we're the cream of the crop, and we're leading that division. But in my opinion, we're here. Vikings and Packers are down here. That's all I'm going to say about that. But God, if this game can get locked up tomorrow night, or if this division, if this conference can get locked up on Monday Night Football, I'll be celebrating so hard. Because I don't think the Lions have ever had the number one seed, and I don't know when the last time we've won back-to-back division championships. So I'll be celebrating. That's why I'm hoping at 1 o'clock tomorrow, Green Bay takes care of the Minnesota Vikings. And in my honest opinion, I think Green Bay is a better football team than the Minnesota Vikings. So we'll see. Earlier in the season, they already played at Lambeau Field. Minnesota got up on them really big. And the Green Bay had like a fourth quarter comeback and lost by 2 points. So it's going to be a heck of a ball game. But the unfortunate thing is Green Bay is coming off that 34-0 win against the New Orleans Saints. So hopefully they're not coming in all of their high horse. They got to go into Minnesota and play hard. It's a division game. I'm expecting a brawl. And it's about time Minnesota's got to go through a little bit of a gauntlet, and they can prove me wrong if they beat us and they beat the Green Bay if they beat the Green Bay Packers and they beat us the following week, then props to the Minnesota Vikings. But I do not see that happening. I think, like I said earlier in the video, I think the Minnesota Vikings are very fraudulent. I really do. They've beaten the Jaguars, they've beaten the Arizona Cardinals, they've beaten the Titans, the Colts. That's who they played on this little win streak that they've got going on. So I don't want to hear. It's not like they're playing Buffalo. And for them to come back in the comment section and say who the Lions played, the Lions were 5-0 before that Buffalo game against teams with a 500 record. So you can miss me with that talk right there. The Lions have played some people. I don't think Minnesota's played many people. That's just, I can't stand Minnesota fans if you couldn't tell. Minnesota drives me crazy. I can't stand Packers fans, but I got to somehow root for them tomorrow so they can beat the Minnesota Vikings. And the Bears are the Bears. They lost 6-3 the other night to the Seattle Seahawks. The Bears are a complete dumpster fire. You're what we used to be. And it's time to go 6-0 in the division. It's time to take care of business. So I'm hoping this game means something. And if it doesn't mean something, let me know what you guys think about this. Do you think the Lions should sit their starters? I don't think they should sit their starters. I really don't. Because I know it's two different sports, but if you look back at the World Series, when the Tigers would go, they would sweep in the ALCS, and then they had a week off before the World Series starts, and the Tigers were done, or got swept in the World Series because they were, in my opinion, they were rested for too long. I don't like being rested for too long. We'll have a 2-week break, but a good thing about the 2-week break is we can get healthy, and some of the troops are going to start coming back for this playoff run, man. It's getting that time of the season. I can't believe it's already week 17. I feel like the season's flown by. We're about to play the San Francisco 49ers on Monday Night Football. This is going to be a heck of a game. And hopefully it's for the conference, and hopefully it's for the NFC North for the second straight season. Let me know what you guys think about this game coming up on Monday. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you I appreciate you guys for helping this channel grow. One Pride, signing out. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.